What's up everyone? My name is Alex Kouras and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So word on the street is that you're trying to get with a girl and you just don't know what's wrong. You're trying to talk to her and she's not really giving you any positive feedback. So you're kind of looking at yourself, taking a step back, reflecting on yourself and trying to figure out what is it that I can do to become better or maybe influence this woman, influence this person more than what I'm currently doing. So aside from your finances, your good looks, your clothing, all of that good stuff, that's all really important when it comes to impressing a woman, but really what's also very important that maybe you guys are forgetting is that your grooming is also extremely important when it comes to impressing any woman. So in today's video, I'm going to be going over 5 grooming tips to impress pretty much any woman. So the first grooming tip that I'm going to be going over is understanding and knowing your facial hair and how you can take advantage of what you have in order to impress any woman. So now I know every guy is pretty much different, but when it comes to facial hair, you may have patches, you may have a full beard, you may have more of a beard by the neck, you may have more of a chin strap, or you could have similar beard to me, which is kind of halfway up my face but also halfway down my neck, so it's like a nice face to neck ratio. Now one thing when it comes to beards is that not all beards actually look good. And what I mean by that is that you could actually look a whole lot better with like stubble or some facial hair, whereas if you can grow a full beard, you might not look as attractive or as impressive when you have a full beard. So just to give you guys an example, personally for me, when it comes to me and my girlfriend's relationship, my girlfriend honestly likes it better when I keep stubble around my cheeks with hair on my chin and my mustache, whereas she likes it more than when I have a full-fledged beard, which pretty much is what I have right now. She likes when I have the stubble with the chin and the mustache going on, but then she also likes the full-fledged beard, but she doesn't like the full-fledged beard quite as much because with that, it doesn't show the facial features as much, and for her, it kind of feels like I'm masking who I am and what I've got on my face. Whereas when I have just stubble on my cheeks and then a little bit of hair on my chin and my mustache, it really shows who I am. It shows my full facial complexion and all the structure in my jaw and my face. And she kind of likes that a whole lot more. So it really does vary depending on what type of girl you're talking to. But for you personally, what you need to do is figure out what facial hair looks best on you. If it's clean shaven, completely shaving all of your facial hair off, then go with that look. If it's stubble with some chin and mustache hair, keep it. If it's the full-fledged beard, if you can grow one, use that as your facial hair. But just really understand what looks best on you and then go with that and rock that so you can easily and more efficiently impress as many girls as possible. The second grooming tip to impress any women is going to be to make sure you're taking care of and you're maintaining your eyebrows and your nose hairs. You might be asking yourself, Alex, are you kidding me right now? Eyebrows and nose hairs? That's gonna be impressive to women? Honestly, yeah, it kinda is. I mean, at least for me personally, what I've experienced, having really trimmed and detailed eyebrows, as well as having nose hairs trimmed and maintenance as well, it really does make an impact on what the girl thinks of you and feels about you. Don't be so skeptical or against the idea, but honestly, think about it and then go with it, because nowadays for some reason everybody's constantly shaving their arms, shaving their whole bodies from toes to ears, and it's pretty much what the norm is nowadays. And honestly, I don't personally do that, but for me, what I do is at least I will give care towards my eyebrows and my nose hair, because the last thing that I want is to have really bushy eyebrows that don't really have any definition or any clear lines. Everything just looks kind of out of whack. And then I also do not want to have nose hairs dangling out of my nose, so then you're over here trying to have a conversation with me, or maybe you're trying to go in for a kiss on somebody and then they see the nose hairs hanging out your nose, and it's like a super turnoff for whatever woman you're trying to talk to. No woman will ever want to kiss you or go in to have a conversation or get this close to you if they see that you've got nose hairs dangling out of your nose, because it shows that you're not really maintaining yourself and keeping yourself well kept. Because if you don't maintain yourself in your face she's probably gonna think you don't maintain yourself in your body and then below the waist as well. So don't knock it till you try it, but I definitely recommend you giving it a try when it comes to impressing any woman. So the third grooming tip to impress any woman is going to be to know your body hair and trim where is necessary. This tip is definitely going to be a little bit different depending on the type of guy that you are. Because for example, when it comes to me and knowing my body hair, I'm Greek, I'm also Portuguese, I'm very hairy, and so I got very hairy arms, hairy legs, hairy head, you know it. Everywhere on my body is just hairy. So for me personally, I don't like to trim my arms, I don't like to trim my legs, I don't find that very attractive or manly in any way possible, but for you guys it could be very different. So the only thing that I actually do trim is everything below the waist. I do trim my armpits, and I also trim my chest and my stomach hairs. So if you're an extremely hairy guy and you know for a fact that women may not like you because you are a very hairy person, maybe you should trim your body hairs, trim your arms, trim your legs, trim your you-know-who, trim your body, trim your chest, stomach, all that jazz. Otherwise, if you feel like the hair on your body isn't really a factor, the second you take off your shirt, let's say you're at the pool or you're at the beach with a bunch of friends, then you shouldn't have a problem being able to impress any woman if you feel confident with what you've got on your body in terms of hair. The fourth grooming tip to impress any woman is going to be to make sure that between haircuts, you're edging up your hairline and your forehead. So for the most part, guys typically get a haircut every single 2 weeks. Now that in-between point, that 1 week point after you get that haircut, your hair starts to grow in, it starts to look a little bit sloppy and ugly. So what I would recommend to you guys to help you impress any woman is to make sure that you're edging up all of the hair by your hairline, all of the hair by your forehead, and making sure that everything is crispy and as detailed as possible. And it shows again that you're maintaining yourself and you're taking care of your body. Now again, some women, they might not even notice that you've done your hairline or your forehead line up right between haircuts, and they might not even care honestly, but some women, they actually do notice these things. And for the most part, from what I've found with my experiences with my girlfriend as well, she likes when I have a haircut every single 2 weeks. I like when I have a haircut every single 2 weeks, and in between those haircuts, I also try to maintenance myself, make sure that the haircut is still as fresh as possible before I have to go in and get a new haircut every single 2 weeks. So a good skill that you guys should have and not necessarily rely on a barber to do is really just to know how to line up your hairline, line up around your ear, your neck, the back of your head, and then do your forehead as well. So the fifth and final grooming tip to impress any woman is going to be to make sure that you guys are taking care of your fingernails. We've all been there, our moms, sisters, girlfriends of the past, every single girl we've ever met that's looked at our hands and we were nasty because we were digging into potato chips or something nasty and crazy, and they saw our fingers and they were disgusted by it. We've all been in that situation. So you already know that taking care of your fingernails is definitely going to be a very, very important thing when it comes to impressing any type of woman that you're trying to talk to. Don't be a nasty guy. Make sure you take care of your body, take care of your nails. If you ever going for a hug, you ever grab anybody's hand, or you're just sitting at a desk next to a girl, she's going to notice whether or not you cut your fingernails or not, or whether or not they're yellow, they're brown, they're nasty, they're too long, and this and that. Growing up, I would constantly get ridiculed by my mom and my father about my fingernails, and they would honestly make fun of me, telling me that I've got potato chips on my fingernails because I actually wouldn't take care of them. So I don't know about you, but I don't think I have any potato chips left on my fingernails. I do a pretty good job of maintaining them pretty much once a week. So make sure you guys are taking care of your fingernails. It's a very important part when it comes to maintaining your body and showing everybody around you that you are clean and you know how to take care of yourself. If you guys did enjoy this video and you found all the tips helpful, make sure you leave a like and share this video with a friend. If you're new to my channel, make sure you guys click on that subscribe button down below and click on the post notifications as well to never miss a new video. If any of you guys are interested in learning how to cut your own hair and save your time and money, click the first link at the top of the description to check out my self-haircut course. But that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Peace!